Hi everyone, it's Eddie here, and I've got piles of foam stamps on my desk, but there's a reason for that. I have paired them up with jelly print backgrounds that I did on book page. So they're pretty substantial pages, most, and then they have, you know, different layers. They started off as brayer offs, and like you can see here, this I used it to clean up edges on the gel plate that were left behind, and just created, you know, different backgrounds. A couple of these backgrounds were not made by me, and I cannot remember who sent them to me, but it was a swap. And if it was you, I know this was sent to me in that package with this one, and maybe there's another one there. I don't know. But anyway, those were sent to me. So these two are not mine, but I really like them and I want to use them. And that was the whole point of the exchange, right? So I went all Carrie Griffiths here. So before I started, I paired up all the stamps that I wanted to use with the prints that I thought they would look best on. I have a pile over here, another pile there, and basically I just want to get these stamped images or these images stamped onto paper that I can use for collage and just to build a stash. And this is, you know, inspired by Carrie Griffiths and Darcy over at Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. They always do fun and cool stuff with stamps, and I was looking around my stuff today, and I noticed that I needed to organize my foam stamps because they were getting a little out of control. So I said, you know what? Let me do some stamping on these pages that have been sitting around for a while now. And yeah, so they were actually in my Mixed Media March 25 event box, the event being held by Carrie Griffiths, and I was going to use them for something, you know, during the month, and I still can, obviously, but I thought, you know what, let me give these images, these backgrounds some life with the stamps. And I'm only using black ink today. I'm not gonna you know, sit here and pick and choose colors. I'm just gonna go with straight black. It always works for me. This is a great ink pad. It's the VersaFine Clair Nocturne, which is basically black. You hear that? That's the wind. That's how crazy windy it is. Last night it woke me up at least 3 times at how insane the wind gusts are today. I know, I think it was Tuesday during PM Artist Studios live stream, they had the winds down there, and it was like, you could hear it on the live stream. It was crazy. And yeah, it's made its way up here. So you'll probably hear more of the wind than the cars, because usually when I'm doing a live video like this, you hear like that, the cars going by. But today it's all about the wind. Toot toot. All right, let's get stamping. Now, I don't know the names of every single one of these stamps. A lot of them are mine, so I do remember those. However, I'll put a link into the description box of the video, taking you directly to all the foam stamps available at PM Artist Studio. And yeah, you know, just have a scroll through. They have so many beautiful stamps, you know, including these. They got a bunch of brand new ones in as of this week. So, you know, check them out. Some good stuff over there, and tell them Eddie sent you. Let's start with the flowers. Now, these flowers are made by Miriam, or were designed by Miriam Wolf, and she is Art Curious here on the YouTubes. She's also in Makers of Mixed Media. She designs wonderful things. And, you know, I'm left-handed. I always got to remember, start right to left so I don't smear. So let's see here. I'm trying not to wiggle the stamp as I'm doing this. So, oh, see? Look how wonderful that looks. I love it. Okay, so let's do the next one. And I don't know if these can be, I think these are a group combo, like they're sold as a group. I'm gonna take a quick peek at the website here, and I'm gonna take a look. Let's see here. And let's see, designed by artist. It's a good website too, because you can go in and really narrow down your search with the really helpful categorizing done by Mariah and Brad over there at PM Artist Studio. So let's see, Miriam, here we are. Okay, so these are Doodle Flowers 5, and they come in a set, and they're like they're foam, obviously, and they're just fun. They're really just fun and cool, kind of a little bit boho. All right, let's do this one. Gotta remember, leave a little bit of space, so if I want to cut or tear these out, I don't go into the next one. Oh, I thought I messed that one up, but that one turned out nicely. You may see the top of my head once in a while as I'm, you know, leaning down to do this. But, okay, there we go. Another inspiration was from Patricia over at PM Artist Studio. She always does wonderful work with her stamps and creating really cool things with them. I'm not as clever yet. I'm trying though. Nice. And it's a little fuzzy there, but that was more my not pressing well enough. Okay, let me just cover that up. And this particular ink takes a little bit to dry, especially since I'm putting it onto acrylic paint, which is essentially a plastic. So it takes a little longer to dry. Yeah, I missed that part there. That's no problem. So as you can see, it's still shiny. Hope you can see that. So that's still wet. So you don't want to put your fingers on it, nothing. Just set it to the side and let it dry. That's what I do. All right, this one here, this is Asemic writing. And this was designed actually by Patricia over at PM Artist Studio. Now this one is not the exact one you will get, because once in a while Mariah sends out IMPPs, which is imperfectly perfect, to, you know, like within order or something, or, you know, like for her designers to play with. So that's what I have. I may have even won that in a prize pack, because they do prize packs like for milestones. They'll do a big event and giveaways, and they'll throw in, you know, things that didn't necessarily cut properly but are still usable, but they won't sell through their website. So they give them away in giveaways. So that's why you got to watch the live streams too, because that's how you get knowed up, and that's how you get involved. What am I typing here? Okay. Very interactive today, aren't we? Yes, so the one you get is larger, and there's two styles. There's one that has, with the, I guess you call it, the background is raised. Let's see, what do they call it here? Markings only, block outline, or block. So there's three styles. Let's see, markings only. So this one would be the markings only. But like I said, it's not, you're gonna get like a really good one. This one is, well, this one too, when they first started their foam stamps, there was a learning curve, so. But man, they do a great job. All right, so. Gonna place, I'm doing it sideways just because it's easier to maneuver. And since I have space, I'm gonna do a few of these on here. And whatever paper I don't stamp is definitely going in my stash of scraps for future use. I like to juice it up after each stamping, so it's all even. Unless you're going for the more distressed faded look, then don't do that. Excuse the nails. They were painting last night. The video that came before this one, the color combo video, I got way painty during that, so. Let's see here. Yeah, I could fit one over here. Why not? We'll do 3. Wonderful. I love that. That's just great for collage. Get a little piece of, you know, markings here and there. Very nice. Set you there. Here, let's do this big honkin' flower. This is actually a group of dahlias. And this was designed by Sophia Button. She's another one of our wonderful designers. So make sure this is nice and inked all the way around. There's beautiful details in here. I've actually stamped this off before onto a brayer off, coated it with the clear textured gesso, and I did pencil work in it with the colored pencils, and they're fantastic. I believe I posted that on my Instagram, so you can go over there and scroll through and check it out. Oh, that's lovely. And even this, you know, once I stamp these, once the ink is dry, I can certainly go over it with clear texture gesso and do more pencil work to enhance it. So, you know, that's always a possibility as well. And yeah, I'm going to do 2 on here. Why not? They do have some wonderful flower stamps at PM Artists. They have some great different, you know, styles, and just a wonderful selection. All right, sometimes I use my wood baron to kind of give it a nice even push. But again, I'm not wiggling the stamp because that will cause it to blur. But, oh, yeah, that turned out nice. All right, so go there. Let's keep going here. These are seashells. So that's a starfish. This is a seashell. And let's stamp those off a couple times on here because summer's coming up, and you know, we may need some seashells and starfish. I think that's the only nautical life that I have in stamp form. And these were both, I believe, created by Patricia. She made, over at PM Artist Studio, she had made her own stamps, like carved them herself, and then they were turned into foam stamps. She says she likes using the kneaded eraser for, not kneaded, is it? This one here. Yeah, kneadable eraser. You know, these great things. They're very inexpensive. She says she uses them to create little designs and uses it as a stamp. So you put a little too hard there, but no worries. We're gonna get a better one. Try right here. Nicer. Okay. We'll do one more of you. Just this little space up here. And then we'll do a couple more of these. Isn't that cool? That's just, oh, it's wonderful. One more, and then we move on. Awesome. I love that blue, shiny blue. All right, so these are completed. Well, let's do the bugs. So we have bumblebee, wasp, and the other bee. They have a few different bees too, aside from these two. They have a larger one as well. And then I've got moths over here and a dragonfly. So that'll be fun. Okay, let's get you nice and juiced up. I like the orangey yellow background in this, and I thought they'd go great with the bees and the wasps and stuff, or hornet. I don't know, I think it's a wasp. Nice. And sometimes when you're stamping over acrylic paint, you may not get a super even coating, but that's because of the paint. It's not what you're doing or the stamp. So maybe I'll do 2 each of these. It's funny, not a lot of people out there driving today. Afraid to drive in the wind. I mean, it's in the 40s, but with the wind, it feels like it's in the teens. Ooh, I think I smushed that one. I hesitated. I think I smooshed it. But not too bad. Okay. And then this one. So yeah, this is a great way to use up those all those book pages you might have laying around. Sheets of music too work well. Just, you know, use them as brayer offs or you know, clean up sheets for other mixed media projects, and create, you know, your own unique backgrounds and then stamp on them, or use them for something else. All right, let's do the plaid one next. Now this plaid is designed by my friend Rhonda Dona over in over on the west side of the country. So I love this very old world wall, grungy, and it's basically just, you know, cleaning up from other, you know, work I was doing. This guy is large and in charge. But it's fun, and you can break it up into pieces, you know, the paper once you've stamped it, and use it as different, as an element in your collage for texture. I thought it'd be a nice contrast with the fancy swirlies going on under there. And that's actually a stencil by Rhonda as well. So I could have gotten closer, but that's okay. Not worried. But you see what I mean? It's like you got straight lines, and then you got the fun, swirly designs in the back. Now let's do one with the silver. Now, since I'm just using ink today, I don't have to wash these stamps or do anything with them. I can certainly stamp them off on some scrap paper, you know, get most of the ink off, but it's not necessary. And the only time you really need to make sure that you rinse them off with some water, or maybe some soapy water, is when you're using them with acrylic paint. Or if you're using them with texture paste like I've done, you definitely want to give those a rinse after you're done. Otherwise, when that stuff dries onto the stamp, it ruins it, and you won't get the same impression. That's fun. And then I got two little extra pieces here. Very cool. This sucker. This is one of mine. This is Snowflake. And what do they call them here? Let me see here. Just so I get the name on the website. So when you look it up, you don't have so much trouble. Although, you know, you just look up Eddie Reyes. And you see all my stuff. Okay. These are Snowflake Kaleidoscopes. There's 3. I have 2 more over here on the pile. So I need to get a move on. I've done several other things with these stamps too. They're fun for heat embossing. Do your job, Big Baron. Yeah, that's the acrylic paint. So, because this is kind of, if you can hear, the paper's textured from the paint, so it kind of doesn't want to take up all that ink, but that's okay. I love that. Kind of wintry, but hey, it's still winter. All right. Let's do these. These are some fun abstract stamps. Okay, let's do the spiral. And I believe this stamp comes as a stencil mask as well. I think it's called Stringy Thing. Oh boy, it won't let me. Here we go. Say string. Yeah, String Thang. It comes in the foam stamp, and then you have the String Thing mask, which comes in 3 sizes, and then there's the Medusa String Thang stencil. That's a little bit different than the other one, but still really cool and fun. So there you go. Oh, don't let the stamp dry, Ed. So again, this has an old world wall kind of feel. And I think the juxtaposition of this geometric spiral with what's going on in the background is really cool. So that's fun. We'll do a couple of those. Let's see, I need that much room for this, so maybe I'll put this one here. I think that's good, yeah. Because my goal also is not to fill up the entire sheet, because what if I want to use, you know, like this entire section here? I can, and then just, you know, do whatever else I want in there. So I thought ahead before I started this, so, you know, that's a first. All right, let's get this down and in position. These stamps are very sturdy. I do like how they're made. And the thickness is nice for, especially someone with hands my size, to hold them down and, you know, position them right. Lovely. Okay. Moving on. Whoa, I didn't realize I put together so many. So I'm just gonna try and fly through some of these. This one is from Carrie Griffiths. And I can't say if it comes completely as one as this stamp, because again, this I believe was an IMPP. PP? Yeah, this is called Grandfather Letter Sets. So there's this square, there's a round one with letters, which I have, but I didn't pull out. And then there is a long one with letters. And then I have the numbers here. These are scattered numbers. And this is one style. They come in 4 different styles. That's fun. You always want some collage papers with numbers and letters on them. That always adds good interest. This section here. I like it's got a little red in there. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. All right. And then let's do the numbers. And I just like this vintagey old paper look. Old, you know, grungy look. I thought it'd be great with numbers on it. Yeah, Carrie has some wonderful stamps. Definitely a very varied selection, but, you know, they're all great. There's itty bitty ones, big ones. A lot of great mark making stamps. Maybe I'll do this one 3 times. I'm just going to do this one right on the edge there. I think that'd be great. I don't know if you can see, but that's, you got some gold in there running along that edge. Perfect. Oh, I've got some leaves coming up. Yeah, I like that. Now for the leaves that I chose, I have these are by Sophia. These I want to say they're they're called Swiss cheese leaves, but let me see what they call them on the site. Swiss cheese plant Monstera leaves. Yeah, they come in a few different sizes, and they come in one that points left and then one that points right. If you turn it that way, if you turn it this way, you know, so you get opposites. I'll do a few of these, and I love this green, turned out good. This little green background. So what if I do here? Okay. I need a little more ink in that center part. Sometimes that's the tricky part too, is getting in that center area. So you want to make sure you kind of get a good amount of ink on there. Nice. We'll do 2 of these. And then this one, I believe, is... Well, check it out in a second. Let's see. This is Funky Leaf, and that's by Ron Dodona as well. I like that. That one comes in 2 sizes. There's a larger version of that, which I do not have. You know, I shouldn't have done these so close, but oh well. Let me get this. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. I want this one. Oh, you silly goof. Better. And then we'll do the Funky Leaf. Sometimes if I do this, I get a better coating of the ink in there. And these are great. These hold the ink very well. And just be aware that if you do leave the ink on after you use it and you come in with a different color, it may mix, but that's, you know, I think that's kind of cool too, because that gives you a unique look for your work. Something that you can do when you're using your stamps with acrylic paints or a texture medium is to keep a little bucket or something next to you, your work area, with water. You can just chuck these in, let gravity do the work, sucking out all that, you know, stuff. And then you lift it up out the water and just give it a quick rinse, and they're good as new. Lovely. All right. As we move on, I got some blossoms here. This comes in a cluster of 4. I cut them up because I wanted to be able to use these blooms individually. Okay, so just FYI, they're sold as a group of 4, like together. I cut them apart myself. But once you buy it, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now, Darcy, she does a great job. She'll take a stamp, she'll dive right into it and cut it up to what she needs it to. Patricia's done the same. I think this is no, there's one other one I did it cut up, but not, nothing I'm using today. Like I was thinking there's one stamp I have, I think it's one of the snowflake stamps that I want to cut in half, because I love to use them like coming in off the edge like that. And I think that would be better than trying to, you know, just line up half of it. Got a couple of blossoms there. And with these are great. You can come back in with maybe an acrylic marker and add some color over the black once it's dry. That'd be a fun thing to do. Now, I'm not making an arrangement or anything, so I'm just stamping because I want them on the background, because these will be eventually cut out. Nice. I'm just so glad I finally decided to do something with these papers, because I keep looking at them thinking, you know, they're going to magically turn into something. It's like, dude, you got to do something with them. I think I messed that one up. A little bit. That's not too bad. It's hard to tell because it is a busy background, and that's why I chose the black ink. Just because, you know, a lot of these backgrounds are busy. So I wanted to make sure the stamp stood out. Nice, nice. One more here. Do one more. Maybe one more of the large ones too. Here we go. Yeah, I got that one. I got that one. Where's the fourth one? So I got two. I got that one. Oh, this is the one I haven't done. Maybe do a couple. I think I can maybe squeeze a couple down here. Maybe just one. Go back and get some other paper and do more of this particular one. But for now, we'll move on. Oh, these are fun. So we have I think this is the deadhead moth. So let me see here. Yes, this is the death head moth, and it comes in two styles. So you have your close and then open. Wunderbar. Oh, and these are my kernel stamps. Those come in two styles, and within those two styles, each comes in two sizes. So this is one particular style. These are the two sizes it comes in. And then there's another one that has the inner part is full, or, you know, filled in, it's solid. I just want to make sure I get enough here because there's a lot of paint on it. Let's do it this way. Oh, nice. See how good that looks? All right, I'll do one more over here. And I'll do my kernels down below. God, I'm filthy. This ink gets everywhere, but it's fun. Awesomeness. Now this design here, this spiral design, that's something I'm working on for a stencil. But it's nothing that's available anywhere. So, but keep an eye out, you never know. Let me know in the comments if you would love a design like that. And then I can try and make it happen. Very nice. And so you can come back in with the marker or paint and you know, maybe make dots there or lines, you know, really make it more unique. Awesome. All right, we are almost done. There's still a little bit more to go. But I'm having fun. I hope you are too. All right, so this one I decided I'm going to go this way. Here's a better, clear shot of that stencil there. Wow, that wind is still going strong. See, this weather is very strange to us around here because normally this time of the year, we're still dealing with snow and, you know, stuff like that, the old typical winter, but, you know, things have changed and we're dealing with different types of weather and, I don't know, it's very strange. All right, Mothy boy, get down. Oh, I smooshed it. Oh well. But that's okay. I can always come in with a marker and maybe thicken up that area so it looks like it's supposed to be like that. Well, here, let me do another one. Maybe without as much pressure. Do one here. Actually, one maybe here. Yeah, see, that's what it's supposed to look like. All right, well, we got it done. Oh, and let's use the keys. These are my friend Rhonda's keys. These are wonderful. And I got a nice, beautiful, grungy, metallic background for them because they deserve it. These are awesome. Okay. Key number 1. So I'm just gonna, for this one, I think I'm gonna just do one of each. Nice. Just notice this one's number 13. Oh boy, the windows are gonna come in. That is heavy wind. All right, this one. Ah, don't drop it. These are number 9, or this one is number 9. God, my English is terrible. Right. Sorry for all the shaking. That's just, you know, because of the stamping, but maybe I can fix that in editing. Do a little stabilizing. Okay, so got 4 more sheets to go. That's not too bad. Oh, okay, see, I smushed that one, but it didn't really disturb it too much, so it's not too bad. I like it. Oh, that's beautiful. Very nice. Oh, and my stamps, or my hearts. This one, actually, this one came out this year. Came out last month. And let's see here. This one is Hearts Rising. And I have this metallic print that's got like a pinky background with the metallic over it. So that should be cool. Now this is one that I would consider cutting in half and using it that way. Because sometimes you don't need, you know, an entire surface of the stamp, but Cary Griffiths has a trick where he uses Post-it notes to cover up portions of the stamp he doesn't want to stamp. You can try that if you don't want to cut up your stamp. Look at that. Beautiful. Now let's see if I can connect them better. Connect them, and because this is a repeating pattern, so we should be able to connect it. It's just a matter of getting it right in the right spot. It's not too shabby. Not too bad, huh? I love that. And then this is my other heart stamp that came out this year. It's called the Swedish Love Star. You see, got my little hearts here. And this is another one, actually, I was thinking of cutting in half to use that way. So I picked out this fun background, almost Mardi Gras colors, almost. And I'm gonna do one of these on here. Make sure I get those little itty bitty details in there. Okay. Go right here. That little push, not too hard. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's nice. Yes. Yes, yes, rush, rush, rush. All right, and this one is cool. This is two different PM artist stencils. I believe the leaves in the background are by Cary Griffiths, and the daisies on top of that are by PM artists themselves. Yeah. I had fun with that one. The daisies is one of the first stencils I ever purchased from PM Artist Studio. It's a wonderful, wonderful stencil. I still have it. It's still in working order. Okay, let's give this one, I think, here. Okay, clear. Oh no, that did not stamp very well. And I'm not even going to attempt to try and line it up. There's plenty of ink. I wonder, it could be just the metallic paint. Let's just do... I'll do a portion of it in this area here. And, you know, I may not even use the whole entire piece in one thing, you know, so that's okay. Better. Look at that. I'm trying to stack these so it's not on top of something that's already wet. It's the foam stamp graveyard over here. Love it. All right, and this is my other kernel stamp, by the way. Remember, so I told you this one, it had the solid innard. Those are great for doing, like, you know, if you are looking for something more abstract, something kind of, you know, in that tribal feel. I thought the contrast with the fun, shiny bubbles in the back would be great. And I don't mind that. The texture, the uneven texture, I think that adds to the coolness. Oh, I may not have room for the star, so let me see if I can get these close together. Let me do the star, or these here. I got room here. Let's do the kernels here. And the last star, that's one of my Kaleidoscope snowflakes, actually. There we go. That's good. All right, and then this is the last one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed sitting here chatting with you and just having a little messy fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Make sure we get those inner bits and stamp away. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, keep those to yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Drop me a comment. I love comments. Let me know if you want to see something, or if you have any ideas, anything, or just say hello. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I really, really appreciate your support and your viewership. And I'll leave you with that. Have a good one. I'll see you very soon.